You walk through the door, and there it is. That iconic doggy stretch. Front legs extended, back arched, tail giving just the slightest wag. We all know the one. Your dog wasn't sleeping, so why the theatrical yawn and stretch every single time you appear? This isn't just random canine behavior, it's actually an ancient form of communication, hardwired into your dog's DNA. That simple stretch is revealing something profound about your relationship that most pet owners completely miss. What looks like a casual stretch is actually a complex social signal that wolves have been using for thousands of years. And when your dog does it specifically for you, they're saying something that might surprise you about how they really feel. Let me show you the 4 fascinating reasons behind this peculiar greeting ritual that proves your dog isn't just stretching their muscles. They're speaking a language most humans never learn to understand. The greeting stretch. A canine love language. The most common reason your dog stretches when they see you is because it's their way of saying, "Hey there, human, I'm happy to see you." This behavior is known as a greeting stretch, or play bow. It's a friendly, non-threatening gesture that shows they're comfortable and excited about your presence. In the wild, wolves and other canines use body language to communicate their intentions with pack members. A greeting stretch is a sign of trust. It means your dog sees you as a friend, not a threat. If your dog stretches upon seeing you, it's a clear indicator that they love and respect you. Think of it as their version of a warm hug or an enthusiastic handshake. So next time your dog does this, consider returning the favor with a belly rub or some playful interaction. It reinforces the bond between you two, making them feel even more connected to their favorite human. Yes, that's you. Stretching is a sign of relaxation and comfort. Imagine walking into your best friend's house, and instead of jumping up or barking in excitement, they just chill out and give you a relaxed stretch. That's your dog's way of saying, "I feel safe and comfy around you." Dogs are naturally cautious creatures, always on the lookout for potential threats. If they're stiff, tense, or nervous, they won't be stretching. They'll be on high alert instead. But if your pup sees you and immediately does a big, exaggerated stretch, it means they're at ease. You're a source of comfort and safety, and they don't feel the need to be on guard. It's a wonderful sign of trust, and honestly, one of the best compliments your dog can give you. So, take it as a sign that you're doing a great job as a pet parent. Additionally, stretching helps to release built-up tension and stiffness in their muscles. Just like how humans might stretch after sitting at a desk for hours, dogs stretch to keep their bodies feeling good. If your dog stretches every time they wake up, or after they've been resting for a while, it's their way of preparing for movement and keeping their body flexible. It's not just a stretch, it's an invitation to play. If your dog stretches and then gives you a little wag or a playful bounce, congratulations. You've just been invited to the best game of fetch, or tug of war of your life. Dogs often use stretching as a way to initiate play. The movement helps loosen their muscles before they engage in high-energy activities, just like an athlete warming up before a run. This behavior is closely related to the play bow, where dogs lower their front legs while keeping their hind legs straight. It's basically their way of saying, "Let's have some fun." If your dog does this, grab their favorite toy and get ready for some action. Engaging in playtime strengthens your bond and keeps them physically and mentally stimulated, which is essential for their well-being. Dogs are social creatures that crave interaction, and play is one of their primary ways of communicating with their humans and other animals. If your dog stretches before running off with excitement, it's a clear sign that they're in a great mood and ready to engage with you in a positive way. It's their way of letting you know that they trust you enough to let their guard down and have some fun. Stretching has health benefits, and they know it. Just like humans stretch to relieve tension, dogs do the same. Stretching helps keep their muscles flexible and prevents stiffness, especially after a long nap or lounging session. According to canine health experts, regular stretching can prevent joint stiffness and promote better circulation. Older dogs, in particular, stretch more often because it helps alleviate minor aches and pains. If your senior dog stretches frequently, it could be their way of maintaining mobility and comfort. However, excessive stretching or signs of discomfort could indicate underlying issues such as arthritis or muscle pain. If you notice that your dog is stretching more than usual, accompanied by limping or whining, a vet visit might be a good idea. Dogs instinctively know that stretching feels good and keeps their bodies functioning properly. In fact, some veterinarians and pet therapists even recommend gentle stretching exercises for dogs to help improve their flexibility and range of motion, particularly as they age. The science behind the stretch. Believe it or not, scientists have studied dog body language extensively, and stretching is a fascinating behavior that reveals a lot about a dog's emotional and physical state. Studies have shown that stretching releases endorphins, those feel-good hormones that help reduce stress and anxiety. This means that when your dog stretches after seeing you, it's not just a habit, it's a physiological reaction to happiness and comfort. Dogs, just like humans, experience emotional highs and lows, and stretching can be their way of expressing joy and excitement. Moreover, stretching can indicate that your dog is physically feeling good. A healthy, active dog will naturally stretch often to maintain their muscle function. So, the next time you see your dog stretching, take a moment to appreciate how happy and comfortable they are in their environment. Next time your dog greets you with that signature stretch, front paws extended, back arched, in a perfect downward dog, pause for a moment. This isn't just a physical movement. It's a declaration of trust, affection, and a deep evolutionary bond that transcends words. What we've discovered is that when your dog chooses to stretch in your presence, they're making themselves vulnerable, releasing tension, and expressing a form of intimacy reserved only for their most trusted companions. It's their way of saying, "You're my person." So tonight, when you walk through that door and see your furry friend stretching toward you like they haven't seen you in years, even though you just took out the trash, remember, you're experiencing one of the purest forms of love nature has designed. In a world where genuine connection feels increasingly rare, your dog is offering something truly precious, honest, uncomplicated affection. And all it takes to acknowledge this gift is a moment of your time, a gentle scratch behind the ears, or a quiet, "I see you too." Because in that simple stretch lies the entire story of why we fell in love with dogs in the first place.